I walk into the party, my name is at the door. I get myself a drink as I make it to the floor. I walk into the party, get my name at the door. But they want more, it's me they're waiting for. Do you wanna take a picture of me?
Oh, is it?
Everybody's ready. Count it down.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, Dark Index.
I was tempted to jokingly say, yeah, it's because you're black.
You're not even black!
Yeah, he's more of a Mariah Carey than black, really.
Asians have black. What are you talking about?
Half black is
like
black.
from the waist up.
From the waist up.
From the waist up.
I'm like mocha.
Oh my god.
Boca?
Kind of like
I thought
his.
he was,
Who made
Are you like?
muffins?
Are you like the Rock?
I thought he was
Nobody
Japanese
really
from the
knows what
waist
he
down.
is.
Week 3 of Big Crit's raiding. I have family in town, so I missed Tuesday and Wednesday of raiding, which is unfortunate. I hate missing raids, especially as the GM. You know, it's my responsibility to be there, obviously. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how other guilds do it, but I hear a lot of guilds. They've got the GM and they've got the raid leader, and they're two different people and two different positions. Now, we had a good balance. Me and Salty had a really good balance where he would lay out the strats, build the strats, build the comps, set everything up, and then do the raid leading. And I was just the bad guy in raids. And Salty couldn't get mad to save his life, and I could nerd rage to the top of a hat, and it wasn't really a problem.
At Cunningham Muffins, we know that muffins make the best breakfast.
Oh my god. Anybody left in here? Yeah, I can.
Black 100%. Eleanor 94.
We're now 10 to 12 of the normal mode fights in Cataclysm, so we've made some progress this week. One thing I think is when we're really at the top of our game and everything's clicking and people are focusing and we're all doing our best, we can really run through this content like nobody's business.
So we got Shogal on the end of the night, Wednesday night. Probably took a little longer than it should have, but Shogal is really just a big ol' does your DPS not suck check. And it's not really that our DPS as a whole sucks, it's that, I mean, we have like 1 or 2 DPS who, yeah, they do suck, and we should probably find replacements for them. But we also had like 2 or 3 off-spec tanks and healers doing the DPS role.
I asked Odinra, fellow shaman, elemental shaman, to step up. He's been an officer since heroic Halion days, like since November, I think. And I asked him to step up into the raid leading role. But he doesn't have quite the force of personality that Salty had, or that, or even that I have, and that's fine. It's, but I've heard from some people that while I was out, that there was just not the same flow of raids going on.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, Nefarian's down.
Turn her back. That's just how it is.
Nefarian 25. This is a great fight. I really am enjoying working on Nefarian. There's a lot of positioning, there's a lot of movement.
What I did see of Nefarian on Thursday, which was basically Phase 1, it felt like a clusterfuck. I honestly don't know how Phase 2 or Phase 3 went, but while we were learning Phase 1, it was very chaotic.
It's a really dynamic fight. I think it's really going to give us a taste of the types of stuff that we're going to see in the entry-level hard modes when we start up those. So far, I think we made great progress on Nefarian this week. Next week, hopefully, it will be the kill because we've gotten to the final phase, and it's really just kind of tightening things up?
You know, it's really going to come down to the ability of our tanks to properly execute this fight. Who do you have as your interrupters? Do you do an interrupt rotation, or do you just have one person just handle interrupts, or do you have an interrupt free-for-all? Who are your healers? What healers do you assign to which platforms? What do you do for Phase 3? There's a lot of questions that go into this fight. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this fight.
We're all gonna die. Yeah, so when he does that crackle thing, the tank needs to definitely use a cooldown.
Yeah, and so we spent, you know, an hour or so getting our faces fucked by him on Thursday night. And then spent all of Sunday night continuing to get our faces fucked on by him. We've made some progress. So we should nail him next week.
So, I mean, it's a cool fight. It's a hard fight. 10 men had it down last week, but it's still a hard fight in 10 men. In fact, I'd even argue it's a little bit harder in 10 men.
I don't think you want the ads to die, because when they respawn, they'll go straight for the healers.
I don't know where to start, so I guess I should start from the beginning. In early November, I asked Apples for a divorce. And for those of you who don't know, Apples is my wife. 4 years. I've been in a relationship with her for the last 12, and it wasn't an easy decision. This is going to come as a shock to a lot of people, because they know me, they know I'm very loyal, and this is something I don't think that anyone would have expected to happen, and that goes for myself. Things ended up happening quickly, surprisingly quickly. November went by, and we tried to work out a few things, and I felt that they weren't going in the direction that I was hoping. And by December, we had kind of established a deadline that I'd have to be out by the end of the month. 2010 was a really bad year for me, just overall, for both of us. In 2010, I lost 2 grandmothers, one on Apple's side, one on my side. In addition to that, lost a house, ended up short selling, still trying to short sell the house. It's been kind of interesting. It's also been a process of discovering that the American dream isn't necessarily what it means to everybody else. You know, to a lot of people, the American dream is getting married, getting a house, having kids, and, you know, living your life. And it came as a shock to me that maybe that wasn't what I was looking for.
It's like when I'm working full-time, I have no time, but I get so much more done. And now I'm just working on big crits, and I'm so distracted, and I do all these little things, and I'm not taking care of the big, important things. I'm just really getting frustrated with myself because I'm completely disorganized. And yeah, I need to get big crits out there and get it started and get it going. There's so much I want to do with this show, and so much it needs to be done with it, and I'm not doing it. I'm letting people down. And that's more disappointing to me than anything, is that I'm letting people down. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. We just got to get out there and take it.
She's not resetting.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Shadow and Cardus, get fucked.
We are exporting.
Okay, Lulu.
What?
Was that some kind
I don't know.
of joke?
I think the.
So that Monday, it's a holiday, so I was sitting on my ass playing Fallout New Vegas all day. And so, at about 8 o'clock p.m., I'm getting pretty close to wrapping the game up. I'm right in front of Yes Man, and he's like, "Hey, it's time for the final battle. Are you ready for it?" And then I get a text from Stoney saying, "Hey, we're gonna do 10-man Nefarian tonight. Come on, let's do it." So basically the choice here was, hey, do you want to see the climactic, awesome final battle to this game?
What are you doing here, please?
Oh, she turned back to me. Well, I don't know why. I have
Oh, I'm fucking stuck.
Yeah, I'm stuck too.
Or do you want to spend 3.5 hours tonight slamming your dick in a door?
Food? Was that just more buggy shit?
Actually, it was rocket boots.
Really? Really?
Tell me, if, I swear to God, I'm gonna rip rocket boots right off your feet and shove them up your.